Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And today we are on lesson 98. And the lesson for today is, I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. So it says, today is a day of special dedication. We take a stand on but one side today. We side with truth and let illusions go. We will not vacillate between the two, but take a firm position with the one, the truth. We dedicate ourselves to truth today and to salvation as God planned it be. We will not argue it is something else. We will not seek for it where it is not. In gladness, we accept it as it is and take the part assigned to us by God. How happy to be certain. All our doubt we lay aside today and take our stand with certainty of purpose and with thanks that doubt is gone and surety has come. We have a mighty purpose to fulfill and have been given everything we need with which to reach the goal. Not one mistake stands in our way, for we have been absolved from errors. All sins are washed away by realizing they were but mistakes. Mistakes which are only something to be corrected. The guiltless have no fear, and they are safe and recognize their safety. This is all our truth. They do not appeal to magic nor invent escapes from fancied threats without reality. The guiltless rest in quite quiet certainty that they will do what is given them to do. The guiltless do not doubt their own ability because they know their function will be filled completely in the perfect time and place. The guiltless took the stand on which we will take today, that we may share their certainty and thus increase it by accepting it ourselves. They, the guiltless, will be with us. All who took the stand we take today will gladly offer us all that they learned and every gain they made. Those still uncertain too will join with us, and borrowing our certainty will make it stronger still. While those as yet unborn will hear the call we heard and answer it when they have come to make their choice again. We do not choose but for ourselves today. Even the unborn are affected by us living in our truth. That's what we're generating as we get clearer and clearer about the truth versus the illusions that we're living into. And in terms of mistakes, we have an opportunity. It is forgiveness, that understanding comes from. So anytime that we find ourselves, away from our truth, caught up in the illusions or caught up, being triggered or in upset or in chaos, which the ego wants us to be in, as we continue to be awake and raise our consciousness in the moment, and we recognize that there may be a mistake that we made, or there's a judgment that we're judging someone else or judging ourselves in any form of upset or problem, all we need to do is to turn it over to the Holy Spirit and forgive ourselves in that moment by letting it all go and giving it over. And we will be given the understanding through the forgiveness, through the Holy Spirit. That is accepting our part in God's plan for salvation and living in our truth. It says, is it not worth 5 minutes of your time each hour to be able to accept the happiness that God has given you? Is it not worth 5 minutes hourly to recognize your special function here? Is it not 5 minutes, but is not 5 minutes, but a small request to make in terms of gaining a reward so great it has no measure? You have made 1,000 losing bargains at the least. So why not live in this truth? When, again, as it says, happiness is guaranteed, and certainty and safety and security is all there in living in the truth. It said, here is an offering guaranteeing you full release from pain of any kind, pain or suffering, and joy the world does not contain. So I'm going to read that again. So here is an offer guaranteeing you your full release from pain of any kind, and guaranteeing you joy the world does not contain. You can exchange a little of your time for peace of mind and certainty of purpose with the promise of complete success. And since time has no meaning, you are being asked for nothing in return for everything. Here is a bargain that you cannot lose. And what you gain is limitless indeed. So each hour today, give him your tiny gift of but 5 minutes. He will give the words you use in practicing today's idea the deep conviction and the certainty you lack. His words will join with yours and make each repetition of today's idea a total dedication, made in faith, as perfect and as sure as his in you. His confidence in you, God has confidence in you, will bring the light to all the words you say. Again, his confidence in you will bring the light to all the words you say, and you will go beyond their sound to what they really mean. Today you practice with him as you say, I accept my part in God's plan for salvation. And in each 5 minutes that you spend with him, he will accept your words and give them back to you all bright with faith and confidence, so strong and steady, they will light the world with hope and gladness. Do not lose one chance to be the glad receiver of his gifts, that you may give them to the world today. Give him the words, and he will do the rest. He will enable you to understand your special function. He will open up the way to happiness, and peace and trust will be his gifts, his answer to your words. He will respond with all his faith and joy and certainty that what you say is true, and you will have conviction of him who knows the function that you have on earth as well as heaven. He will be with you each practice period you share with him, exchanging every instant at the time you offer him for timelessness and peace. All of this is what they're suggesting here in this practice is for timelessness. There's, really there's only right now. There really is no past. The past is gone. It's only what we maintain in our mind, keep in our mind, that keeps the past alive in our mind now. We bring that past into our present moment of now, and there is no future, really. There really is no tomorrow. We call it tomorrow, but all there is, when you really think about it, when you really be with it, all there is now. And there's right now, and there's right now. And I can go on and keep saying there's right now, because right now there's no past, there's only right now. And there's no future, there's no tomorrow, there's only right now. And when we're with God, and God is with us always, when we are living in our truth here and accepting our part, we're accepting our part in God's plan for salvation. And again, the ego does not want us to be there. So again, we need to be vigilant of when the ego will possibly, again, move in on our thoughts and want us to be back in the suffering and the pain and the confusion and the uncertainty and again the insecurity, the lack of confidence, all of that. But here, as we spend our 5 minutes today, we have that chance to exchange every instant of time you offer him for timelessness and peace. Throughout the hour, let your time be spent in happy preparation for the next 5 minutes you will spend again with him. Now that's something to look forward to every hour for 5 minutes to spend your time with God. Repeat today's idea while you wait for the glad time to come to you again. Repeat it often. And do not forget each time you do so, you have let your mind be ready for the happy time to come. With that thought, we're generating happiness, looking forward to these 5 minutes to spend with God every hour. And when the hour goes and he is there once more to spend a little time with you, be thankful for this, and lay down all earthly tasks, all little thoughts and limited ideas, and spend a happy time again with him. Wow. That's what's possible every waking hour, 5 minutes with God. Tell him once more that you accept the part that he would have you take and help you fill. You're never alone. He's always there to help you fill, and he will make you sure you want this choice, which he has made with you and with him. So I mentioned earlier about the now, that there's only now, and being in the now moment. Yes, we may get caught up in what we have to do in the world, but when we get back into the moment of now and just really be present to that, actually the now is a synonym for God. God, right now, being peace right now, and gratitude in love, essential attitudes of love, praise, and gratitude. So today's lesson is, when I can get the page here, or doesn't want to turn over, is I will accept my part in God's plan for salvation. All right. Have a blessed day in those 5 minutes you spend with God every hour, and really experience the peace and to the best of your ability, and the timelessness. It's only by practice that we have the opportunity to have those experiences. All right. Thank you for being here again for this lesson, and for being with me here in this video. And, as I share the lessons of A Course in Miracles. And I hope it's encouraging you to continue your practice. And remember, we're only at lesson 98. I can't do the math that quickly in my head, but we have 365 lessons in total. So keep up the good work. And again, I acknowledge you for continuing the lessons. So I look forward to being with you for the next video and for lesson 99. So again, as always at the end, would you please comment, share this video, and like the video? It's important, again, for the algorithms. Really helps to get this message out, to get this video out to others that are looking for it. It also helps to build and grow this community of like-minded people who are on the path of A Course in Miracles. And there was one more thing, and now, of course, if you haven't already subscribed, please push the subscribe button, and I'd appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. All right, you have a love-filled day, and enjoy those 5 minutes with God every hour. Bye for now, and look forward to seeing you in the next video.